What's going on, boys and girls? Back at you, old Steve-O, in the wood shop. Actually, this is Daisy's barn here, okay? This is where she parks her truck, her 2019 truck. That's her. She's got the nice truck, guys, with all the bells and whistles. Steve-O's got a 99 Ford Ranger. She says, you know, we ought to put you in a better truck. I said, well, why? I said, I got over 200,000 miles on that truck. It's still going. Yeah, I'll go down the road and the wheel will fall off, and parts start falling off, and I just pull over the side of the road, throw it in the back of the truck, whatever fell off, and I go to my mechanic and he bolts it back on, and I just keep going. Because I said, listen, if you buy me a new truck, all I'm going to do is run it through the woods, tear the crap out of it, scratch it up. And she's sitting there and her eyes roll back in her head, guys, like she always does. And she said, yeah, well, I guess you're right again. I said, yeah, well, I know I'm right again, so let's just stay in a 99 Ford Ranger and quit screwing stuff up, okay? Because I can't screw that truck up any more than what it is. Look at it, guys. It's beautiful. That 99 is beautiful. I got some nice off-road rubber on it. Yeah, 200,000 miles. It's got a 4-cylinder in it. It's never let me down. Everything else has let me down. The AC has let me down. The brakes have let me down. The power steering, the timing, well, the timing belt went out. The shifter, it finally tore up, and we went in, we had a new shift tube put in it, and she's like brand new, guys, right off the showroom floor. Oh yeah. What's Steve-O up to today? Yeah, the title is Shotgunning Bees, and I'll get into that in a minute. Steve-O's, I don't know, I've been feeling my piss and vinegar here lately, guys. You know, I think my lifestyle, this carnivore lifestyle that I'm doing, I'm not, no, this is, you know, I pull your leg all the time, guys, but I'm trying to be serious right now. Yeah, I'm feeling piss and vinegar-y. Yes. Yeah, I am. You just your whole body. I'll be 75 this month, and I had Lowe's sent me birthday money, 10% off. I have a card which is 5% off, but they, for my birthday, God bless them, guys. Oh, God bless them. They gave me 10% off for one-time shot for my birthday. Anyway, I've been thinking about this whole deal, but B game, you know. I've been doing just strictly one-time sale in the spring, end of February, selling nukes. I sell the nukes, there I sit with minimal resources, twiddling my thumbs, building back up all summer, building back up to 20, 30, 40 colonies, whatever, yeah. And I said, you know, by September, these puppies are getting fat. Cross my fingers. Knock on wood, yes. So anyway, I want to do a 2-year, I want to make some money twice a year with this operation. I may kick it up a little more next season, if this season goes well. In Florida, I used to run all over Florida back in the late 70s and 80s, okay? Like a wild man. I'd make my 4 moves a year with my bees. The last, well, second to last one, the last crop, I would do punk hunting all the way to Naples. Long ride. But I would also go to Port Charlotte area off of Highway 41 and get Brazilian pepper. Well, as years went on, I've discovered in Oldsmar a nice spot. I found a nice spot, and there's other nice spots up this way where I don't have to drive that far. Yeah, I can make probably just as much honey, because Brazilian pepper is such an invasive species, it's going all over the place. And I'll tell you what, pepper honey's good. It's table grade as far as I'm concerned. You guys may disagree with me. I've sold tons of it. Sold a lot of it wholesale. A lot of it wholesale in 55-gallon drums, but now that we're older and we're downsizing and we just want to keep playing with the bugs, yeah, I'm gonna just do a little sideline honey thing. We'll see how it goes this year. I don't know. All of my spots, and it's getting worse because all of Florida is turning into asphalt and concrete. Yes, but there's still plenty of patches left. And we'll talk about shotgunning here in a bit. And so I don't have hardly any place to put bees, okay, other than where I'm at right now. And there's pepper is coming on more and more and more and more. I came in here in '99. There was very little around here. A block or two or a mile south of me, it was quite a bit of it. And then you just keep going south to the Everglades. There's just more and more and more and more. But up here, as climate is changing, we are getting a little bit of climate shift here. But stop listening to John Kerry because he's a flippin' idiot. But it's just Mother Earth doing her thing, heating, cooling. All right, we're in a little heating phase. Well, all these invasive plants that can't take cold are moving north up by me and going up north and over along the coast. We're starting to get a lot of pepper up this way. But hey, half an hour from here, and I've got a spot just to my west along the coast there. I found a spot. Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about shotgunning shortly. But yeah, what I did, Lowe's gave me some birthday money, and what I did is went out and I bought 4. That's all I want to do for right now. So this is a test run. I bought 4 of these 2x, they call them 2x6s. But you'll notice it's 5.5 inches. I'm going to glue 2 together. Okay, now what am I going to build? I'm going to build 8-frame boxes. Okay, Steve-O's back is blown. I have a blow L5 I've had forever, since the 70s. I know how to deal with it, okay? This is going to be my max here. I'm telling you right now, these are deep frames. You see these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You fill up a 10 frame, but you add 2 more on. This is going to be plenty for me. I can handle this. I know, like Eastwood said, Clint, every man must know his limitations, okay? All right. I know my limitations. All right, what do I need? What do I need here for the inside of this box? It's 11 inches. Well, I want 12. I want a little slop here, okay, to get my first frame out. So we're going to cut these 12 inches. Now, what are these 2x6 lengths? What are these babies? They are 12 3/4. Okay, I think I can get 12 cuts out of here. All right, look at this snaggy thing. That we don't want that going through a table saw. Watch these close, guys. These flipping nuts are leaving stuff like this in. I know what they're doing. The tractor trailer delivers this. They're putting tarps on, they're stapling. So be careful. Look your lumber over before you even fire that saw up. And because you cut through this kind of stuff, you got shrapnel flying all over in your eyeballs and every other stupid thing. So anyway, we can get 12 cuts. I'm going to need 2 pieces per, so I can get 3 boxes. I can get 3. I need 4 pieces, 4 12-inch pieces to make 1 beehive, because I'm gluing them together. So I should end up with close to, with this being 5.5, and I need a 10-inch high board. So I should have close to 1 inch. 1 inch. If you glued it together, you have 1 inch extra on the bottom. This bottom piece I'll have to cut off. Well, guess where that's going? That one inch piece is going to make a handle, okay? It's going to make a handle. How sweet, no waste at all. Okay guys, that's my mission for the day, start knocking these out. And what I'll start doing is I'll make all my cuts. And I will take a little, what I do to put these together, let me show you this little sweet baby tool. I've been using this thing for years, guys. I can't seem to wear it out. It's a little Harbor Freight. It's a little Harbor Freight whippy saw here. See this thing? Is there a name on it? I don't know that there's a name and I can't even read it. But Harbor Freight has these. And all I do with this thing here, it's a drag saw where you pull it to you to cut. Don't push this way, you pull this way to cut. I put my cut pieces one at a time in that vise right there, up on edge, and I take this and grab it. I grab it like this, the handle here and this here, and I scrape it. Both of my glue sides, I scrape it, and it puts these nice deep cuts in there. And then I grab the old standby Bondtite 3, and I got a bunch of clamps over there just like this one right here. And while it's still in the vise, I glue it, put the glue on, put my second piece on. I mop that glue on thick, and I have a bucket with a sponge in it, and I just wipe off the oozed out glue. And then I set all my clamp pieces off to a side and let them cook for 24. I come back and I'm ready to go. Yeah. So all I'll have to do is cut that piece extra off of here, so I end up with a 10-inch board here, 12 inches long, for my 8-frame B-feet. Then I got to go source some more pallet wood. I'm all out, totally out. I took those miscellaneous goofy pieces and hauled them to the dump. I'm going to get more pallets, fresh wood, and I'm going to bang out a dozen of these. We're going to see how they go this year. While I was down there, I got, look at this, guys, $45 can of paint I got for 15 bucks. No return. Who cares? I'm not returning nothing. Look at the color on this stuff. It's a goofy looking brownish color that's going to blend in. Now, back in the day, I was doing a lot of shotgunning back in the day because I had the same problem. Nobody wants to let you in anywhere, okay? No one wants to let you in. For years, I was down in Oldsmar until the county came along. I was down there like, oh man, I was down there at least 6 years. And the county comes along and says, and I was back in a freaking oak jungle. I'm over 1,000 yards from the stupid, they're putting in a water park. This action, I need to drive down there. Look, my buddy was telling me about it. I asked him, I said, is that water park still running, up and running? He said, I don't know, I don't think it is. Well, what they had, they built a water park for the kids. You've seen them, big flat slab, and they got inlets on the slab, and they got jets shooting up all the time, intermittent jets shooting up, and the kids can, you know, run around. The parents can turn the little wild Indians loose and let them run around in the water out there. Well, kids started getting sick. I don't know if raccoons were coming over there pooping in the water or what the heck's going on, but they had too much fecal content in that water, from what I understand, and kids were getting sick. You know the kids are. They're over there with their head hanging over those fountains, drinking that water coming out of the ground. Yeah, it was a flipping mess. I could have told them that from get-go. I mean, you're creating a friggin' monster, guys, putting in this park. They called me up. I spray paint my name right on I have a stencil, and I put up on the beehive, and it's pretty tall letters, and I just spray with flat black my name and phone number on there. I don't try to hide nothing. Well, I do try to hide it, but you know, for the obvious, driving down the road, you look over, you see a white beehive, and go, whoa, what the heck is that in the woods? You wouldn't see my hives, guys. They were forest green color. I used to, back in the day, paint everything forest green. You could drive right by my stuff, guys, and you wouldn't see it. Yeah, that's how I roll. So I'm only going to be in there a month. This pepper flow only runs a month, starts September 15 and runs to, you know, close to October 30, whatever, in there. Yeah. So I'm hunting around. I got 2 spots I know of. One spot that's close to me, I haven't put bees in it before, but I know it will be good because the Brazilian pepper is thick. There's a bunch of homeless people living in there. There's like 7 tribes in this freaking jungle, guys. These poor people, I feel sorry for them, but you know, I've talked to some of them too. They're living out of dumpsters, guys. Living out of dumpsters. The one dude, the head dude there, I said, thinking about this was like 6 months ago. I went in there to see what's going on. There was more people in there. I said, he said, what's up? I said, yeah, I'm looking at this place for a beehive location. Oh, okay, well, want to put some bees in here? I said, yeah, I'm thinking about it. Well, bring them on. He says, this place is just as much yours as it is mine. Oh boy, guys. What is it coming? What is the USA coming to, guys? Really? We never used to see this back 20, 30 years ago. I mean, a little bit of it, but nothing like today. Nothing like today with these flipping left-wing nut jobs running this country. Things are just going to hell in a handbasket, ain't they? Anyway, so we had a nice little chit-chat, me and this homeless guy. I said, how you doing? I said, well, I asked this guy, what do you do for a living? I mean, how do you make a living out here? I don't have a job. Really? This guy he was in good shape. This dude was in good shape. He didn't look like a crack addict. I said, well, where'd you originally come from? He said, Maine. I hitchhiked down here from Maine. I said, a little chilly up there in the winter, eh? Oh yeah, he says, it's a bitch up there in the winter. I've survived up there in the winter though. But everyth's shut down. You can't hardly dumpster dive. These guys are living out of dumpsters. He said, I go over here to the Wendy's dumpster. I know exactly when they dump all that food, and they just let me get the food. He's getting half-eaten hamburgers, you know, French fries, whatever, guys. It's just probably desserts and everything. You know, you feel sorry for them, but yet you don't. I mean, there's plenty of work out there. You can go to work for a beekeeper if you want to. Just get off your ass and go get on the job site and get her done, you know? I mean, criminies. This ain't rocket science. But anyway, so I'm thinking about putting some bees in there. Not many. I want to get like 3 locations and only put 2, 3 hives at the most. Any residential area will let you put in like 5 hives maximum in your backyard. You have to do it a little bit sensibly. You can't just stick them up against a chain link fence, turn them toward your neighbor, and let the dogs and kids get chewed up. You know what I mean? You have to do it sensibly, but I like the way Martin rolls. Martin does it pretty cool, and even the bee inspector liked his deal. He's in basically a subdivision type thing, and he has a little open area. He put in just 4 4x4s. He put beehive stands in there. It's just like a cubicle. You can walk in. He's got the bees and a horseshoe. And what he did was put in shade cloth. He stretches shade cloth around all those. And the shade cloth is, I don't know, 6 foot high, I think. Yeah. Who's bothering me here? I don't know. DeBerry, Florida. I have no clue. What do they want to sell me now? Some crack? Some Hunter's crack? So yeah, he does that, and the bees fly out of the boxes. He's got them on stands where it's nice belly button high, where you can work the bees easily. And the bees fly straight up out of that hole and out and gone. They don't fly on an angle horizontal to into your neighbor's yard. They come up and out, and they go up high, and then they go to where they want to get the feed. So that's a cool way to do it. Yeah, so anyway, I'm out here. I need to stop talking and get something done here. I want to chop all these pieces and glue up as many as I can, however clamps I have. I got quite a few clamps. And get these all clamped up, and it'll take me a couple days to process, you know, the clamping, gluing, cutting, yada. And then I'll start sourcing some pallets, and I'll probably source about 4 pallets a day. Get all that pre-cut, get all that in there. Yeah, I want to source all the prime, good-looking pallets I can. These hives will be dipped in tall earth preservative. And then they're going to get painted with a color that's going to blend into the environment. And you know, I don't try to hide nothing. I have a stencil, and I put spray paint, like I said before, I spray paint flat black on the side of the hive. Granted, this is a roll of the dice. You never know when somebody's going to try to steal your stuff. I was thinking about doing 4-way pallets, and a special pallet with a screen bottom in it. Nobody runs those I've ever seen, but I've thought it out, and I know I can build a pallet that I can get a screen bottom in it to where I can seal it up and throw it on a truck and move bees around town without bugs flying all out of my boxes till I get to the site. So I know how to move bees. I've done it a lot, and you want to do that. No open boxes. If you're going to move bees, at least get a net. I won't be using netting, but I'll be screening my entrances. I won't have a suffocation issue because the entire bottom will be screened. I'm using the disc. On these 8s, I'm going to be using 2 discs, 1 hole on top of the other. So I got 2 discs, so maximum bee coming and going deal. I'm going to make supers for these deeps. I'm going to try it this year with I'm probably going to need two 8-frame supers to go on these, but I'm going to just try it with 1 because this is all experimental. I used to do my extraction, and like I said, turn out barrels of honey. I'm not doing that anymore. This is just something to keep Steve-O busy and out of trouble, hopefully. You know, if somebody comes in, at least they see my number. They can be 20 feet away and see my number and go, hello, is this Steve-O? I'm going to say, yes, it is. How's it going today? What in the hell are you doing on my property? Excuse me? Excuse me? Where? What? Where are you? What property are you talking about? The property that you're on with these beehives. Oh. Well, what is that location? I've got bees all over the county, several counties where he tells you, you know. Oh, well, guys, usually when I get done tonguing these people, you gotta, sometimes guys, you just have to polish your silver tongue, you know? I said, I am so sorry, sir. I am so sorry. What? That freaking Jimmy, I'll just blame it on Jimmy. That freaking Jimmy, he told me I could go in there. He knew the guy and the owner, and I could go in there. But Jimmy's always playing tricks on me, sir. I am totally just apologize. I said, well, Jesus, I hate to move those bees right now. We're right in the middle of the pepper flow. God, is there any way I could stay there? I'm just going to be there till October 30, and then I'm gone. Well, hell, you're already here. I guess that'll be fine. How about do you like to eat honey? Oh, hell yeah, I love honey. Well, let me drop you off some honey. Where are you at? I'll just drop off some honey. I need to shake your hand anyway. That's how you work it, guys. That's how you work it. Now, granted, you can get your stuff stolen. All these years, 60 years of beekeeping, guys, I've never had anybody steal a beehive. Now, I've heard a lot of guys getting beehives stolen. I've heard of entire semi-loads getting stolen. You talk about getting out a crying towel. Oh my God, you know, deep boxes, a single deep, you're looking at 300, 350 bucks. Yeah, oh yeah, guys, it can get pricey. Yeah, I'm getting sit down here and get in front of the fan here. I'm about to wrap it up here because I got to get to work, guys. I'd love to sit and talk to you guys all day long, but I got to get something done, okay? So I'm going to have fun today, a little woodworking, and we're going to get these knocked out. My birthday money right here. And we're going to just see how this thing goes, and I think it's going to work hunky-dory. And the way I'm going to go on the honey, how I'm going to put it up. See, with the bamboo frames, I'm going to be utilizing a lot of bamboo frames in that upper chamber. I don't have any extracting equipment anymore. Matter of fact, I'm talking the tanks, the extraction equipment. I built back in the 70s, an extractor. It was for a shallow box. It's called a box extractor, and I ran all 9 frames in each of those shallows. And on a pepper flow, I always had 4 supers, shallow supers on there, and I always, on pepper, other crops, 2, maybe 3. If you really had a super great year, one year in Gallberry and Palmetto, I had 4 supers filled, slapped to the max, and I could have put on a 5th box. Just didn't have them. They started storing them down below. I ran a 10 frame equipment excluder and 4 shallows. All right. And I did all extraction, and I sold bulk honey, and bulk honey is a flipping joke because the packer is just, oh yeah, he's packing you all right from the backside. You can't make any money doing that. Selling honey wholesale now. You're just working yourself to death. But you get up there really big. You don't have, some of these guys, they just selling that, I guess, to pay for the freaking diesel fuel and whatever they're using to run up and down the highway, going from one pollination service to the other. But that's, for me, no, that's crazy. So my thought is this year, I'm just going to put all this honey up in mason jar pints, regular size lid. I've already got the nice little labels made out. Steve's Natural Honey, and my phone number on the bottom, and it goes right inside of a mason jar center, that mason jar lid, and it's got a honeycomb background with this little honeybee with a big old grin on his face. I'll have to show it to you later on. He's in the middle, and my son burnt me out, I don't know, a bunch of them. So it's a peel and stick. He does it all on his, he designed it on his computer. He shot me a copy. He said, how does this look? He even shot me, colored it, showed me what the color looked like. I said, I love it. He said, how many you want? I said, just burn out a couple, 3 dozen, whatever, no problem. He said, from now on, when you want more, all I got to do is go to the computer, hit the go button, and he said, they'll come out, whatever number you want, I got it locked in. You got the labels. So I think this would be a cool way to go. I'm going to sell it 2 ways. In pints, all in pints, but I'm going to have a honeycomb, cut comb in there, and I'll top it out with honey, pepper honey, and I'll just have some with just honey. So I'll have 2 kinds. And I haven't thought about pricing yet. I want a price that'll move nicely. I don't want them to sit there going, should I, that's pricey, No, I don't like doing that with honey or bees. I want them, when a customer comes up, he's going to look at my product. I will have a sample jar there with some popsicle stick thingies or those little plastic spoons for a one-time dip in the sample. Try it before you buy it deal. Yeah, you can move a bunch of honey like that, guys. Bunch of honey. So I'll have it two ways. I'm not going to do quarts. We'll see how it goes this year. I'm sure they're going to say, hey, I love that, I want a gallon of it. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes next year. All I got this year's pints. That's all I got. So we'll work up a nice number on that. And that's about it for the day. I got to get busy here, guys. Time's a wasting. We're burning daylight. Be happy, be strong. We got to keep getting it on. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.